All right, Cancer, here we go. As I said on Twitter the other day, I'm going to open the week with you. A long overdue energies update and a very interesting pre-shuffle. Two parts, actually. There's a lot going on here, Cancer. You're the hot spot of this connection cycle. I will say, I don't have a card to back it up yet, but I will say you might start getting some signs and signals that, I don't know. It could just be anything. It could be maybe your person wears a hat and you see someone who's wearing the same hat. I mean, maybe you haven't seen that person in a while. You used to see them. You're going to start seeing them again. It's just an example, okay? This is an energies update and a very important one for reasons I'll explain in a moment. For Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Man, there's so many of you affected in this soulmate cycle. It's ridiculous. This is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. Cancer, let's talk about this pre-shuffle. I'm going to cut the pre-shuffle first. This is my second pre-shuffle for you. Do you know why? Because when I'll tell you. You probably don't. Because when I shuffled the first time, I said, give me the soulmate cycle with all affecting energies from the angle of Cancer. I got and I had to go back and look at my own readings because I recognized the cards. From this very deck, I got the same pre-shuffle, or first few cards of it anyway, that I got in the full moon in Aquarius reading. And if you look at the title of that reading, that reading is important because one, you're ruled by the moon, and secondly, that reading is important because in the title it talked about the poking and prodding. And the second pre-shuffle I got talks about the same thing. Now that pre-shuffle here starts with the Four of Cups crossed by the Three of Wands. It's that poking and prodding. It came back here underneath my current pre-shuffle. But my current pre-shuffle says the same thing. It's that somebody here wants to get happy. And somebody here is almost angry at themselves for keeping the status quo, for keeping things the same, whatever it is, whether they're married or not. If it's married, them staying with somebody. Here, I'll show you. I got the Four of Wands crossed by the Ace of Swords. Somebody here with the Sun. Somebody here wants to get happy. Somebody here wants a happy new beginning. They feel the happiness from you. They know it. They see it. Someone here has had an aha moment about happiness. Now, I keep going. I get the Five of Swords. But then I see crossing the Five of Swords is the Ten of Pentacles. Right? And then I've got the Three of Pentacles. It's somebody here who realizes that they've been sabotaging their own happiness by keeping something going, keeping the status quo on their side. Okay? And, it's funny. It's just, there's right on the tip of my tongue. There's so much I want to say about that. But it says right now, with all the energies that are in play, your person's getting poked and prodded to make some changes. The Three of Wands crossing the Four of Cups. Poked and prodded. It's exactly what I said in that full moon reading I did just a few days ago. Go check it out. Make sure you've seen the full moon reading. I certainly think every Cancer has seen that. Okay? So that reading is going to be important here. Okay? Whatever it is, whatever the status quo is on their side, I get an energy, I should say, of either family, a marriage, or just a way they've been living. But whatever it is, your person is far more ambitious than the energies around them. And those energies hold them back. And I think that's part of what's in this epiphany here. Okay? Whatever it is, they don't have to be married, they don't have to be anything. Let's shuffle the deck. That's an amazing pre-shuffle, I have to tell you. And it's great that your reading here ties to that full moon reading. Big time. All right, let's shuffle the deck. Give me the soulmate cycle from the angle of Cancer with all affecting energies. Oh, man. It's a fire hose of energy again. It always is with you. I've been saying that since I got here. Cancer readings just blow me away. It's a good thing I fueled up this morning with a good breakfast. So this first card before the cut is why the fuck are we here? So why the fuck are we here? Aside from what the pre-shuffle told us, which is just me talking to the universe. We're here because of 10 Cups. This is bullshit. This is fantasy, right? Somebody here, I think, wants to bring this into reality. Somebody wants to get happy. What was I just talking about? Right? This is basically a minor arcana sun card with a little more can-be fairyland attached to it. 10 cups. Somebody wants their fucking 10 cups. Somebody who's realizing that they've, you know, been sabotaging their own happiness by keeping the status quo. Whether it's how they're living or who they're living with or both. Okay? This is unreal. The cut cards should back up the pre-shuffle. They sure as fuck do so far. Let's cut the deck. Okay, come on. You got to cut it where the universe wants you to cut it. You know, don't force anything. Just let it happen. Sometimes it's sloppy. It is, I know. Look at that. Six of Cups. Somebody, I'm going to tell you what this means with the Six of Cups after that. I said the Ten of Cups is a whole lot of fairyland, right? Somebody wants to bring it into reality, that happiness, right? This right here. The past, it's fake happiness that they've had with the Six of Cups coming after it, okay? It's fake happiness. As they think back, because we've seen the Ace of Swords, we can't forget the pre-shuffle, right? And we know that they've just kept the status quo on their side. Your connection is one of a few here as far as the sign, you know, individual signs that fascinates me. And this one here is very interesting. This is someone who has realized, aha, an epiphany moment, that their past, what they've been holding on to, is fake happiness. It's phony. Okay? And they want to make it real. Let's shuffle the deck. Let's go. Give the deck a final shuffle. Here we go. Let's do ourselves a reading. Give me a reading, universe. I mean, a soulmate cycle. I already put it out there. The words are just so you know what I'm asking. I mean, the soulmate cycle from the angle of Cancer with all affecting energies in play. Oh, man. These cards are like flying out of the deck. I saw a tower go by me. Holy shit. Okay, the overall energy of this reading, everything that falls on the table, is the King of Cups. Let's see what's crossing it before I open my big mouth. The Hermit. See? It not only should the cut cards back up the shuffle, the overall energy should back up the pre-shuffle. It does. It's someone here, the Hermit. This is that, okay, tied to the Ace of Swords, we could say. It's the inner wisdom, the soul awakening, right? Realizing that somebody here doesn't have real love. They want to give. He holds the Ace of Cups, but he's stingy about giving it. One foot on land, one on water, blah, blah, blah. But somebody here wants both feet in water, okay? That's what I'm getting here, because the Hermit knows that you live life by the cups, not by the pentacles. You get the cups, you get everything. It all flows in. Like energy attracts like energy. If you exude love, people, strangers on the street wave to you. I mean, think about that feeling you get. And I've said this before, but think, if you want to apply it in the 3D, what I'm trying to say about the energy. Think about that. You meet someone new and you first fall in love, right? Think about how when you go outside and walk around, everything is like rainbows, right? And that feeling you get when the oxytocin is flowing. But think about also how that energy attracts things to you. How strangers say hi to you. People give you deals at the stores. People let you cut in line. People, all of that, right? It's that kind of thing. Somebody here, with this awake, the Hermit knows it's life by the cup, right? So I'm reading this as 2 feet in the water. Not one on land, one in the water. Our reading's on the flip. Let's see where we go. Right here's the energy around your connection. Right here's how your person's behaving in the 3D. Right here's their soul. We'll see what they have to say here. Right here's the hidden energy, the message from the universe. I'll tell you what she says. It's red with the energy of the connection, and yeah, the universe is a she, I assure you. And right here, potential final outcome. I say potential because I can't predict free will. I wish I could. I wish I could control it. But I will clarify everything, throw some universe cards at the end, and you bet your sweet Cancer asses, and I know they are, all right, that there's going to be a link for an extended in the description, because this is some shit. It'd be stupid to pull on the hot spot of the soulmate cycle and not do an extended, especially because if I pull on Cancer, it's basically an all signs reading. So hopefully my people, my viewers here have learned enough to know that everybody should be watching a Cancer reading, all right? Especially one that ties to an all sign reading directly, that full moon reading. Oh man. Okay, here we go. What's the energy around the connection? You ready? I'm ready. 8 wands. See? Come on, I'm not making this shit up. Look at this. The energy around your connection right now is forward moving. They're coming in. They're coming towards you. I told you 2 feet in the water. The Hermit knows it's life by the cups. It's crossing the King. Talk some sense into the King. It's a little bit of that Mercury and Virgo energy where, you know, it makes sense to reach out. There's a conversation coming here very soon. It's up to their free will. It's minor arcana. Again, I can't predict free will, you guys. I wish I could. Right? Some of you are just dealing with a real asshole who's stubborn and just, even though they realize these things, they're not going to do anything. Okay? I'm sorry. And I can't say whether it's you. I can't individualize. I'm just being honest. And the universe is being honest with you by throwing a minor arcana here. But at the end of the day, the vast majority of you, the whole point is the universe trying to bring these energies together to balance them out. So we'll find out more about what their free will might do. It's might, but we'll see. Especially with this card. This is an important card. How are they behaving in the 3D? In other words, how's this energy affecting them? Okay? We'll see. 7 Cups. Well, they're confused as fuck, in part. But also, this person here has, and I've said this to you before, and I'm sorry, I'll say it again, has tried to find you anywhere else. They're trying to come up with all sorts of ways, or have been, I should say, trying to come up with all sorts of ways to get what they have with you with someone else so they don't have to, you know, come in and be honest and open up and all that kind of stuff. And they can't find it. So this is someone making a choice. The energy's moving forward. It's dragging your person along with it. This is someone, again, minor arcana though, but they are making a choice. There's only one choice in their life, and it's you. You represent the happiness. This card proves that. You know, again, minor arcana. What's their soul energy? This bookend in the 8 of Wands. 10 Cups came back. The why the fuck are we here card came back in the soul position. Yeah, they're moving forward toward their happiness. It's bookending the 8 of Wands. They know if they reach out to you, they've got a shot at 10 Cups, at the real deal 10 Cups. They know. They know all of this, and that's why they're confused sitting here in the middle. It's scary. All of this adds up to, I want to go talk to Cancer, but it's scary. Okay, but I know I have to. But again, they have this realization. They're being poked and prodded by the universe. What did I say in the full moon reading? It was like the full moon is a person, and it's following your person down the street, reminding them of all their fuck-ups, reminding them of all how they self-sabotage themselves by keeping the status quo. Man, you're an idiot, right? Universe is saying that to your person. Man, you're an idiot, right? And they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it, but now they're hearing it. A lot of free will in play here, though. Let's be honest, okay? Hidden energy. It's red with the 8 of Wands. I pray I see a major arcana here. I know it's close. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, the energy's moving fast. They're moving slow, is what the universe is saying. Also, they may have a gift for you, is also what the universe is saying. I think they may want to break the ice. I think this person here, like I said, you're the only real choice. This also, energy's always in layers. They're looking at ways to come in and get this. Ways where they don't have to, where it doesn't have to seem, where they don't feel stupid. This person never wants to feel stupid, whoever this is. Or vulnerable, shall we say. Because I know that with the King of Cups here, but unfortunately their inner wisdom is awake. And the Hermit's having none of it. The Hermit's like, you know what? Life by the Cups. I got Cups right here. In the 3D, they know this. They're thinking this. We saw the Ace of Swords, surrounded by happiness, 4 of Wands, and the Sun up in the pre-shuffle. The other cards of the pre-shuffle with the 5 of Swords and the 10 of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles, they keep making things work with the status quo. And they realize that they're self-sabotaging themselves. So the universe is poking and prodding them right now. That full moon energy is still in play, so it makes sense. They might break the ice with a gift, make up some, or it could be, sometimes this energy, it's not just a gift, it can be read as they're making up an excuse to come talk to you, okay? It could be that, all right? Trying to come up with a way. What's the potential final outcome? It's technically read with this. It'll probably tie to this. 3 Swords. That's why they're confused. That's why they're coming. It does. It ties with both of these. So, I'm going to phrase it to you this way because I am not a sugarcoater, and I'm sorry. Someone probably is going to reach out to you under 3 Swords energy, okay? And again, they're in a lot of pain, but they may not show it. They're playing off like, it's sort of like somebody who's playing off like you don't matter, but you matter a whole lot with the 3 Swords here. The Three Swords falling here says one thing to me, though. This is the main card. The main card, even though it's minor arcana, this is the main card that ends the separation phase in these soulmate cycles. That said, for a good number of you, somebody is coming in here. This is actually communication here. Somebody wants to resolve this. They're trying to find a way to do it. I think they kind of, you know, they're going slower. This is slowing them down, all this thinking. But they are coming. I think they're either bringing a gift or making up an excuse to talk to you. I think they're going to play it down. All of that is here. But again, the King of Cups crossed by the fucking Hermit. The universe is having none of it. It doesn't matter. They know. They know how they feel. They're really, really hurt that there's nothing here. They're mad at themselves that they've been keeping the status quo. It is what it is. Let's clarify. I don't have a single fucking major arcana on the goddamn table. This is the universe's way of telling me to tell all of you there's a lot of free will in play. This person's very afraid to do this. This is why they're trying to come up with some clever way to do it. They might even have a friend come talk to you. Again, the energy is moving very fast. This is my speedometer. This is also a speedometer, but it's grandma on the freeway at 15 miles an hour. All right? And what's really slowing them down is this Seven of Cups. We'll find out more about that when we clarify it. First, let's look at your connection. Let's clarify the Eight of Wands. Why is the Eight of Wands here, universe? Why? I like the Eight of Wands there. I always do. But you see? Well, you will in a second. It's the Page of Cups. They're coming up with a way to come in. It's sort of like in math, we have the least common denominator, right? They're trying to find the easiest way to come in, okay? And it's slowing them down because these are read together and this is fucking slow. It's the slowest energy in the tarot. And it's tied to this. And it's tied to this. Net, the slower they go, the further away they feel like you're getting, the more pain they get in. Your person is showing up under Three Swords energy, and I've told you that many times. This is what's happening in this, because there's so much energy around. We're changing course. They've been put back on the course of destiny. The Hermit crossing the King of Cups tells me that. But it doesn't mean they like being on the road or they're comfortable with it. They don't know the road. On the shitty road they were on, they know it. They know where all the bumps are. They know where to turn, where to whatever, right? It's like the Duke boys in the Dukes of Hazzard. They knew all those side roads. They knew them real well. He knew where to turn, where to do this, where to do that. Well, now we've taken the General Lee and we put it out on a different road, a strange road. They don't know the road. They got to keep hitting the brake, pumping the brakes, slowing down. Is there a turn here? I don't know. All of that is confusion. It's slowing them down, but it's also increasing the pain, which is increasing the chances that they come in and talk to you. Although they are trying to find the easiest fucking way to do it. However, the Page of Cups does show them coming. Okay, what's on top? He's nervous. He's nervous to ask the cheerleader out. He wearing Star Trek uniform. She gotta go out with him. Okay, no, fuck that. You're gonna ruin her image. What's on top? There it is. It's a fucking tower. I tell you, it's unreal. I felt a tower here somewhere. I'm smiling at my own self. It's right there. It's the sheer speed that the connection is moving is what's, again, I have every indication here. If free will is in play, I have every indication here of someone reaching out. Someone's whole world on their side is crashing down. They're all, I don't mean in the sense of everything's gone wrong. I mean on the runner's side, there's just this realization that they need to do something. They need to make a change. Okay? I was going to say, something inspired them beyond you. Something happened here. Something happened to your person that sped all of this up and is forcing them to make a decision. And it has to do with this, but I don't necessarily think it's a breakup. It could be a breakup, but I don't necessarily read it that way. Maybe it could be something as simple as, because this energy is always tough to interpret anyway, even if you're reading a person directly standing in front of them. I have to kind of ask myself questions and see what makes sense. It could be as much as they saw something on TV and the person on TV said something, as you know, part of their lines or whatever, said something, and it made your person think. It brought everything down. You know, so life is short, you know, kind of a thing like that. I don't know. Why is the tower here? It's just here. I feel the need to tell you that. Okay? It could be a friend who said something to them. I don't know. Some other energy affected them. Why is the Tower here? The Knight of Wands. Yeah, it's that Duke Boys analogy I gave you. They're on a new road. They got to keep pumping the brake on the General Lee. That's all they got to do. Because they don't know the road here, and it's slowing them down. But this is a fast energy. Again, the energy of your connection is whipping fast. Look, I've got the General Lee here with the Eight of Wands. I've got a NASCAR here with the Tower, and I've got a drag racer here with the Knight of Wands. I've got 3 very fast automobiles here. And here's your person, Grandma behind the wheel, pumping the brakes. It's the easiest analogy I can give you. The energy of those fast cars and moving fast, and your person, we see it, you know, vroom, vroom, driving by, and then the music changes and it's your person behind the wheel, you know, with the barely seeing over the steering wheel, little old lady. Yeah, it's slowing down because they're trying to find the easy way. The easy way. And the Hermit's having none of it, the Hermit that's crossing that. Let's see here. Let's take a look at this Seven of Cups. Come on, let's have some fun. This is going to be fun. I like this 3D card. Why is the Seven of Cups here? Tell me about the Seven of Cups. Oh, I knew you were giving me this. I knew it. I mean, I didn't know it exactly, but I fucking knew it. It's the Death card crossing that. Yeah, they need a change. I mean, that's all I could say. The affecting energy around them, the energy around them's already changed. They already know it's shit. They already know that the status quo, whatever that is to your person, could be a marriage, could be a family, could just be a way they've been living, it could be a career that no longer suits them, it was their wrong. They know that they've been on their wrong soul's true purpose. The universe has corrected their course with all this Lion's Gate and North Node and the full moon poking at them and stuff. They know damn well it's time for a change. Okay, that's the easiest way I can phrase it. And here they are. I know it's time for a change, but maybe this is easier. But I don't feel the same for that. Well, maybe that, no, yeah, there. I just acted out your fucking person. Grandma, behind the wheel with the General Lee. Come on, Grandma, hit the gas. All right? For God's sake. What's on top? 2 of Pentacles. You were surprised to see that? I don't think you are. I said there's confusion here. That's part of what's on here. Look, her ass is on the front. You'd be confused if you got up in the morning and your ass was suddenly in the front. Right? That'd confuse the hell out of you, wouldn't it? What the hell did I do last night? Right? The 2 of Pentacles here says something else. It says that they are making a decision. I believe a decision is being made here. They're all done going round and round. The Death card tells me that. The Death card kills all of this. It's like, and again, I just acted your person out. Well, that one I don't feel the same, and that one, they're running out of fucking options here to get this happiness into reality. Or their other option is to fuck themselves with their own free will like they often do, right? And just keep living in the fake happiness. But that doesn't make them happy at all. Because once you've seen that the happiness is fake, that the status quo is no longer suiting you, you need to do something about it. That's just going to lead to more pain. The pain of this keeps growing. Every time I look at it, it gets more and more and more and more. All right? Which is good for you. It brings them in. All right? Let's see why the 2 of Pentacles is here. Exactly what I told you. My action card, it's the Magician. I wasn't worried. I wasn't worried one bit. This is someone here who is forced. There's only one good choice here, and they know it. This is transformational energy. This is transformational energy. The environmental energy is transformational, which transforms their wishy-washiness into let's make a fucking decision here, and the Magician knows exactly what to do. All right? Now, they want to bring this happiness into reality. This was the why the fuck are we here before the cut. I know from the cut and from the pre-shuffle that whatever they've been making work, the status quo on their side is no longer suiting them. So, let's finish our top row here. Very important in my reading, the top row. Why is the 5 feels like a 5 of Cups to me. This 10 of Cups feels like a 5 of Cups. That Freudian slip. I'm only drawn to 5 of the Cups at the top. That's it. All right. Why is the 10 of Cups here in the soul? Let's see. Why? 2 10s, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, that's good. In case you're wondering, if we get a third 10, we can all run down the street and rejoice. But this is a nice 10 to get here. It's not bad at all. That's the 10 of Swords. Nines are the end in tarot. Tens are the end dead end that lead to new beginning. They again, these cards should back up. Hopefully these cards, the soul position in my readings, jive with the 3D position. They're bookending the energy of the connection. They have to jive with that, and they do. The connection's moving very fast toward, hey, let's come together. This person knows that you're the real happiness. They're putting an end to something, right? And they feel this slipping away at the same time. Net is pain. What's on top? Four of Wands. They want a new beginning. They want to start over. This is the road to the real Ten of Pentacles. This is soul energy. The soul only knows real love, real happiness. If it's fake on their side, which the energy is reflecting that it is, it's not from the soul. It's ego. It's pentacles instead of cups, right? Or even worse yet, swords. It's or just plain passion. It's just not cups. Whatever it is, it's just, if it's all just wands, it's just lust. It's just a bang in a bar parking lot, or the much classier bar restroom. Either or. If it's all just swords, it's fighting and overthinking and being together for, I don't know, some kind of masochistic need to slash swords to sword fight with somebody. And if it's all just pentacles, it's what we get most of the time with your person on their side. It looks good on paper, or they're living a life that someone else wants for them, which, by the way, is the most common problem we have in this world, because we're taught all wrong. We're not supposed to stay 5 miles from fucking home. We're supposed to go out when we grow up and get some adventures, go off to school, learn something, move 2,000 miles away to take that job that we trained for there. We're not supposed to buy a house in our parents' backyard and stay in some kind of cult and stay. That's nobody's soul's true purpose. I don't believe that's the case, unless you're a cog. But if you're a cog, which is somebody who really is just sort of here like a worker bee in this lifetime, you're not here watching tarot readings. If you're a cog, you're not part of a soulmate cycle. You don't have any soulmates. You're just you're just bleh. And there's plenty of people that are like that, but not you and not your person, because they're part of a soulmate cycle. It's something they tried to deny that they were, and look how that ended. Look at where we are now. So this is someone who wants in the soul they want real happiness, and it looks like they're coming to get it. This is major arcana here, and that magician's very powerful there. Why is the Four of Wands here? Look, I didn't even know that was there. I could have gotten egg on my face for everything I just said. High Priestess. It's an optimistic High Priestess. I'll give it that. It tells me that your person is now, the energy is flowing. The things that they've kept suppressed are coming to the surface. If they're following their intuition, but I have to put an if before it. I said it's optimistic. The universe is in a good mood today, apparently. If they follow their intuition, they come right to you. But again, because the baseline reading is mostly has no major arcana in the main base cards, it's all up to their free will. But their intuition is flowing. They know what they want to do, and I think they know they can do it. I think they know they don't have a choice here. Nothing else compares to you, right? There was also in that pre-shuffle underneath that Three of Wands that was crossing the Four of Cups that I showed you from the full moon pre-shuffle, a King of Pentacles. That's nothing compares to you as someone who sees your value. Let's talk to the universe. Let's talk about this grandma on the freeway here. How can grandma be on the freeway? Grandma's cock blocking a NASCAR, the General Lee, and a fucking dragster. What the hell? And she's blocking them, and they're swerving behind her. Come on, honking. And I do the horn from the General Lee, but I'm not going to do that. I forget exactly how it goes. I used to do a real good impression of it. Anyway, Ace of Pentacles. Why is it here? What else you want to tell me here, universe? Now, this is separate from the reading, but it is read with the energy of your connection. It's telling me, it's giving me a barometer here for your person. Wishy-washy, moving around. They do it to themselves. They really, yeah. Why are they going slow? Why, I say all the cars are swerving and honking, right? All these fast cars here. Fakey McFakerman, the Queen of Wands. The affecting energy around your person is all sorts of doubts and insecurity. That's their fucking problem. That's everybody's fucking problem when they don't follow their soul's true purpose. The brain's job, the ego, the brain, we're going to call it a brain. The brain's job is to protect you. Now, on one angle, it does a great job. Let's say the doctor tells you you can't have salt. Well, you're over there, you're out at the beach, your fancy bikini or Speedo, and you're eyeing some chips, salty chips. Oh, love that. Well, the brain protects you. It reminds you that the doctor said no. So, okay, I can't do that. I'm not going to do it. But the laws of physics apply. There's an equal and opposite reaction where the brain gets in our fucking way. Okay? And, well, in the case of these connections here, the brain creates doubts. It creates fears. It behaves the same way toward you, in your person. It behaves the same way towards you as as it behaves toward those chips in that person that can't have salt. Okay? So, in that respect, it's bad. That's why the universe is saying if your person follows their intuition, they come right to you. But the problem is they're not following their intuition perfectly. There's still some insecurity and doubt here. This is a very insecure queen, male or female. Anybody who needs to put out a pretense or a cover story or who cares what other people think is fucking insecure. This is insecure energy, and it's all caused by the brain. The brain said, well, what would people think, right? People who care what other people think, what would people think? And that's how the brain creates the fears in them. I, myself, if that question ever comes up in my head, I say, who gives a fuck? Right? And I'm sure a lot of you do as well. A lot of you are very and spiritually enlightened, flowing from the soul, following your intuition. Who gives a fuck what other people think? Whatever. Well, your person does. They care a lot. And it gets in their way. That's why they keep the status quo for so long. They're trying so hard to make everybody else happy, they're not making themselves happy. If they follow their intuition, they make themselves happy by coming towards you. And the longer they wait, the more this pain builds and builds and builds and builds. What's on top? See? Come on! Why am I your second favorite energy reader? Did you see what I just did? I pulled my coffee house guy. 5 of Swords. See, look at him. What did I just do? I said builds and builds and builds. Look at him. Asshole, too lazy to get a job. Just bumming money outside the coffee house. McDonald's across the street is hiring. He could have all the coffee money he would. Probably get free coffee over there. Probably get cheaper coffee over there. But you know why he doesn't go to the McDonald's to get his coffee? Even though it's cheaper and probably just as good than that coffee house where it's $10 a cup? Because he cares too much what other people fucking think. That's why it's not trendy to go over to McDonald's and hold a McDonald's cup. No, you got to hold the fancy cup because they care what other people think. It's a good example of it. It's not a prediction. I'm not saying that's exactly what's happening with your person. I'm giving you a fucking analogy. That's them. They self-sabotage. All this slowness, all they're doing is sabotaging themselves. And they've realized this, which in turn has caused a tower within your person. It's caused a complete emotional breakdown deep inside in the soul. And I'm going to say it again. If they follow their intuition, they come right fucking to you. Why? It's the fucking 5 of Swords here. Your person, I swear at them a lot. Today I want to smack them. Just like every time I see this asshole, I want to smack him. You know what's funny is I see people like this begging for money for coffee. Sometimes I take my car up the coast for a ride and I stop in Malibu at a coffee place. You're begging for money in Malibu? Maybe you should go somewhere else. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking serious? I'm surprised the sheriff's department even allows that. Jesus Christ. If you look even remotely poor, they ask you to leave. They turn your car around and push you out back over on the Santa Monica line or Pacific Palisades line. Why is the 5 of Swords here? Chariot. Right? They're hindering their own progress. The universe is saying it. We're talking about grandma on the freeway at 15 miles an hour. Your person hindering their own progress because they're insecure. Because they care what other people think. Because they just their brain tells them things. It's, again, the opposite reaction to the brain protecting you from the chips when the doctor said no salt. The opposite reaction occurs on the other side. The brain, if you're not following your soul, if you're not living life by the cup, your brain will also try to protect you against something that could be very beneficial to you, like love, like a soul connection. Oh, that feels scary. No, 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 that's going to change everything. You're going to have to leave this person, or you're going to have to leave these people, or you're going to have to do this and this. No, 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 no. You don't want to do that. Well, you know, they're listening. The universe says the only reason they're going slow is because they're listening too much to the brain. If they follow their intuition, they come right to you. I'm not going to harp on this anymore. This card just backed me up. This is progress. This is moving forward. It's the Chariot. Only a balanced emperor drives the Chariot and can control these two horses. You think this son of a bitch is a balanced emperor? Does he look balanced to you? No. He's too good to go get coffee at McDonald's, which he could afford. Instead, he's going to ask me for a 20 so he can get a cup of coffee and have the trendy cup and hang out for the day in Malibu. Even though he don't live anywhere near there. Well, it's the Three of Swords here. Just wants to look like he lives there. But you go, well, he can afford 20 bucks for coffee. He must live here. People, you know, the locals must think. Yeah, I doubt it. Why is the Three of Swords here? Unreal. Hell, even I'm just passing through. I just drive through with my car, take it up the coast sometimes. It's a fun drive. It's a nice little coastal run. I don't even feel like I belong there. I'm always relieved when I get back to Santa Monica. I'm like, okay, I feel back at home now. All right. At least these people don't look at me funny. All right, why is the Three of Swords here? Tell me about the Three of Swords. Why is it here? The Moon. There is so much this person is suppressing. There is so much pressure within your person. I'm not even lying to you. There is so much fucking pressure within your person. You hear how I lost my breath there? Did you hear that? That's my Queen of Cups. She got the red hair. That's my Queen of Cups drowning underwater. They're drowning in this. Because of this Queen of Wands that's here. Because of this asshole. Really wants a cup of coffee. You're the cup of coffee in this analogy, for those that are analogy slow. Really wants you. All right? Nothing else will do. Can't go, you know. Again, it's a feedback loop. It's a nothing else will do but you, but they going towards you. Their brain is telling them all sorts of things that, no, it's not going to, you know, be careful. So that's why they're trying to find the easiest way to come in with that Page of Cups here. And that's why I get a Knight of Wands here. My in and out energy. The problem is, what have I been talking about? With the North Node in Taurus, I've been talking about it since January, and the North Node energy is in play with Lionsgate. None of it is allowing for, including a couple of other energies that are around, Mars in particular right now, none of it is allowing for wishy-washiness. If you're wishy-washy, you land in what? A tower. This is why the tower is here. Energy is always in layers. On another layer of energy, if I ask why the tower is here, the universe simply says because this person's being wishy-washy. And we all know in the current energy, the new core cycle, the North Node in Taurus, and Mars in Taurus at the moment. All not allowing for wishy-washy. You make up your fucking mind. Plus there's that full moon poking them and poking them and poking them. It lands in a tower. That's why the tower's here. On a very surface level, but I've taken you deeper than the surface. I've mentioned the General Lee. I've taught you about fast cars. Oh my God. Okay, Three of Swords. There's a lot of pressure. We're going to find out more about the moon here, but I'm going to, this right here, in the extended, we're going to look at this. You have no idea. I actually felt like I was drowning in this energy. You heard it in my voice too, like that. Like water, you know, I can't breathe, help. Call the police. Quick, somebody call 411, get the number for 911. Help me out. All right, here we go. Three of Swords. Why is it here? Why is the Three of Swords here? Fucking hell. I'm half tempted to go to Malibu after this reading now, see if this son of a bitch wants 20 bucks for coffee. All right, why is the Three of Swords here? All right. Check this out. You want to see how powerful this is? You notice I was accidentally shuffling, right? I already shuffled for that. And we got the moon there as our card, and I should have just pulled the two top cards, right? I don't even know why I was shuffling. This was the universe trying to show us that how powerful this is. I did all that shuffling and the moon came back. So yeah, we're pulling on the moon and the Three of Swords in the fucking extended. I'm not playing with you, okay? I mean, I literally shuffled and I thought to myself, oh shit, I better stop shuffling. Why am I shuffling? Sometimes I just do that. Sometimes I have to. But when the same fucking card comes back after all that shuffling, I'm not playing. What's on top? The Six of Cups. Look at that. Unreal. This is someone's coming your way. And now on one layer of energy, talking to you, Cancer, the non-runner, somebody here is coming your way. Somebody from the past is returning under Three Swords energy. And they're holding back a lot. I know they are because of the Page of Cups that was crossing here. And I know you're not going to get much out of this son of a bitch. Okay, but they are coming. They have to. And man, are they confused by what they feel. And I know why. Because they're feeling the past life energy. And we've been talking about this recently. It's here too. They're feeling the past life energy. And we feel that as nostalgia, just so you know. We feel that as nostalgia, like a childhood memory, a positive childhood memory that we're nostalgic about. Some camping trip you took, some vacation you took, someone you banged or diddled, I don't know, whatever. Right? Some nostalgic childhood memory, some happy memory, a birthday party. Except when it's past life energy, we don't remember any specific event. We just feel it. But it's not tied to anything. It doesn't make sense. Well, that's confusion, isn't it, when something doesn't make sense? Well, this Six of Cups is red with the Two of Pentacles. The girl with her ass on the front. Remember I said how confused you'd be if you got up in the morning and your ass was on the front? Why is the Six of Cups here? What's the final on this? It's red with the Magician. It's why the Six of Cups is here. It's why anxiety. Nine of Swords. Oh, I'm sorry, you were expecting an Eight of Wands or some kind of communication or something. No, there's already communication coming. This is anxiety. We had to get there. I talked about the moon came back twice. I did drowning noises for you. Okay, look, right? They're drowning in this past life energy that's rolling in. And these epiphanies they've had that they're not happy, that they don't have real happiness, but then the brain's trying to protect them. I can't get coffee at McDonald's. I need to get the fancy coffee. And I'm not saying you're McDonald's. I'm not saying anything like that at all. I'm just describing your person and what a superficial twit they're being and why their life has been the way it's been. They know. They are well aware that they've been self-sabotaging their own fucking happiness by keeping the status quo, whatever the status quo is on their side. Net, with the moon, my drowning, Queen of Cups, right? And the past life energy, net, our final outcome here is anxiety, which needs to be transformed. The Magician here, this is why they're taking action towards you. Not so much because of this, they don't understand this. And not so much because he all of a sudden decided that McDonald's coffee would be okay. It's not. He's not going to like walking around with that cup. They're coming in because of anxiety. Because of net, they can't take it anymore. Net, it's too much. It needs to break. This has to end. Nines are the end in tarot. She needs to breathe. My Queen of Cups needs to breathe. That's why I read this. You know, it's funny. When we go back to the beginning, and I read this King of Cups, and I made some crack about he's usually got 1 foot on land, 1 foot on water. Now they want 2 feet in the water, right? Well, he's stingy about giving it. He holds the Ace of Cups, but he's stingy. The Queen of Cups, which is how I read this, everybody receives the energy differently, right? Decks resonate with us. The energy resonates or reflects off the card. This is the Queen of Cups. She gives the full cup, and it's killing them. It's killing them to do it, but they have to. But they're not. They're going to try to suppress as much as they can. But they're coming in to relieve the tension here. It's an easy way to put it. Because I felt this growing and growing. But there's so much going on with the moon. Let's look. Look. The moon is... I just thought we'd look. So let's look. The moon is crossed by the Hanged Man. Oh my God. This is like a dark night of the soul, and this is a dark night. And then the Nine of Wands. Right? They can't take it anymore. This is tired. It's so persistent. The energy, this past life energy is so strong. These cards here, the moon crossed by the Hanged Man, actually make this Six of Cups major arcana in its own way. You know, they transfer that energy. There's a lot of anxiety here. You can hear it in my voice. And it's all because they're not fully listening to their intuition. And I know that because this is a 10 of Cups and not a Sun. If this was the Sun that came back, that'd be different. But the 10 of Cups was why we're here, and it's right there. And as a matter of fact, the 10 of Cups was followed by a 6 of Cups. And we talked about this very same fucking thing. The status quo is not going to do for this person anymore. It's not going to do. We are going to look at this final outcome big time. This moon energy in particular crossed by a hanged man now. And why it's causing so much anxiety. We're going to look at your connection basically. We're going to see what's going on here. Because there's other stuff here. Energy's always in layers. There's other stuff going on their side. I think they're already done. They have to be. The tower's fallen here. Alright? They're just slowing down something that's moving very fast. Everything feels to your person like it's moving very quickly. I believe that. Changes are happening all around them. I had death here, crossing here. I got the tower here, and I got chariot here. Chariot on top of grandma on the freeway. I mean, the General Lee, the NASCAR, and the dragster are not just honking behind grandma on the freeway. No, they're riding her ass. They are bumping the rear bumper. I mean, they're do tap, 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 trying to push her off the road so they can roll by. All right? Much like I spend a lot of time trying to convince this fool that the McDonald's coffee is just as good. And if you can't afford to drink here, you shouldn't be. Your person can't afford to stay where they are. They shouldn't be. They should stop worrying about it. Because when you get the cups, they're worried about losing Pentacles. Yeah, I see it. It's here in the energy. They're worried about what they're going to lose if they go toward you. That's always been there from the beginning. That's no big fucking revelation. But it's bad logic. Because in the soul, it's beautiful. It leads to a real deal 10 of Pentacles. This 4 of Wands leads right to it. This 4 of Wands also makes this real, because this is real. And their intuition knows it. And life by the cups, if you get the cups, you get everything. You get the whole thing. Bring all the chips to me. Right? Like that. Let's go back to the original deck and let's pull 3 cards from the universe, see what else it wants to tell you before I go pull some wicked voodoo. Alright, we're going to find out what's going on behind the scenes here. We're going to have a chat with this asshole. And we're going to come down, reach my hand down here and get the damn Queen of Cups up to the surface so she can do some talking. Alright? We're going to get this moon energy up to the surface and shine a light on it. I don't have any devils here. I don't have any devils on the table. I just got an obstinate person driving slow in energy that you know, the speed limit is 100. They're doing 20. There's no need for that. There's no need to be scared. Just go. It's a nicely paved road. And they just got to get out of that Queen of Wands energy. Fucking hell. But we'll see what's going on. We will. We'll get to the bottom of it. I'll pull as many side reads as I need to in that extended. We'll keep it real informal. A lot of swearing, a lot of fun. We'll get to the bottom of this person. You want me doing that. Because that's how I get answers from the universe. The universe gives you things the way you receive them. It knows how you receive them. For me, it needs to be 2 people sitting around having a beer, swearing at something. That's how I get things. Or sometimes through music. I don't have a song here. I got no song popping in for this reading. Nothing at all, actually. Other than maybe Love Hurts by Nazareth. But that's just a title that popped into my head. I don't have it ringing in my head. All right, thank God. All right, give me 3 cards, universe. What else? See, look. Pay attention. Stop messing with that dog. Pay attention. The High Priestess. We always pull from the bottom in these 3. High Priestess. That intuition, right? Look. The Star. Look. The Queen of Swords. Look. The Star crossed by the 6 of Wands. If they listen to their fucking intuition, they get some victory here. This is their manifestation. You're their wish. This is a lot of destiny. They've already been course corrected. I see that here with the 6 of Wands crossing the Star. I see it. They know. Yeah, we got that with the Ace of Swords in the pre-shuffle. And we got it the way these cards fell. The confusion is here. The soul is here. The intuition is here. They need to follow these are red, center, left, right. If they want their destiny, their proper course of destiny, they simply follow their intuition. Okay? This Queen of Swords here, they've got some kind of cold detachment to their intuition. And again, it's a nice analogy. You might have to stretch it in your head. But it's all about appearances. The reason they have a cold detachment to their own intuition is for the same reason that this son of a bitch doesn't want to walk around with a McDonald's cup all day, would rather have the trendy cup. Okay? There's something here. They've just been living life the wrong way. They've been loved the wrong way. They've been loving the wrong way. It's all wrong. And they need to follow their intuition, whether they do or don't. I can tell from this Queen of Swords they're making some changes. Okay? But they need to put the sword down when they come toward you. And they need to just put the brain down. Stop with the logic. There is no logic to a soulmate connection. There's no logic. Why the hell won't this go away is what this person keeps thinking. There's no logic to it at all. So stop it. They need to stop. They need to have a cold detachment to their own fucking logic and follow their intuition. We're going to pull on a lot of stuff that's going on in the background in the extended with this person. We're going to pull the shit out of them. I'll tell you everything that comes up. I'll do everything I can for you. It looks like you're going to hear from somebody slowly but surely. Okay? And I think they're going to try. I still say, you know, because I know a lot of you don't go to the extended, so I don't hold my reading hostage. You don't have to. All right? It's fine. I will tell you. I can't get Malibu coffee because you don't go. I have to get McDonald's coffee, but that's okay. At least I won't have to run into this asshole. No, I'm just busting you. It's fine. You do what you want to do. But at the end of the day here, okay, you've got someone who's coming towards you, but I do get a strong energy here, just like this sneaky son of a bitch, that they're going to sabotage their own progress even when they show up by inventing some kind of reason to talk to you. Or maybe showing up with a gift of some kind or something. I don't know. But it's very short-sighted on their part. There's a huge amount of feelings here. And we're going deep into the moon, okay? We're going to go very, very deep, all right? That said, if you want the extended, the link is in the description. It's there for you if you want it. I hope this reading was helpful. I did my best to sift through this energy. This is a very powerful reading. I figured it would be. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right, Cancer? Good luck.